and welcome to Yarn Twiddling number 26. I am Lynn, the dyer, the rinser, the labeler, the shipping department, etc. behind Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Today I'm wearing my marshland sweater. It is chilly. It's 62 degrees, which is about 16 degrees Celsius for my friends across the pond. We're headed out to a wedding later on today, so I'm praying that the sun will stay out and it'll stay a little bit warm. Before I even begin, I wanted to start by thanking Mama Nevin Knits over on YouTube. Mama Nevin has her own channel and she podcasts on a regular basis. She's very consistent and she podcasts every Sunday night. She made a little bag for me. She found this chicken fabric and she made a little bag. Joan also sews. Isn't that nice? It's all lined inside with a light colored fabric. I can see what I'm doing. It's got a little square bottom and she put her little tag on there. Mama Nevin Knits. Thank you so much, Joan, for this. I shall treasure it always. Inside, of course, she put a little note and she included a little bag of goodies in here. One of them is a coaster, and I will definitely use that this summer because I tend to spill a little bit. So, thank you so much. On Miss Decapitated, I have my finished ranunculus. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. Because of the lacy section right along the top, I will need to wear something underneath so my bra straps don't show. Yet for now, I am thrilled how this turned out. I wanted to finish this for Easter, yet that stupid cold that all of us got put this on hold. This is my only finish for the past month, and I'm okay with that. Some of my current makings include this crocheted baby blanket that will be sent to Amy, also known as Pro Life Knitter on Instagram. She collects items and sends them out for Let Them Live. I've talked about Let Them Live before. They provide financial support, counseling, and coaching to help mamas choose life and help their babies. My other work in progress is the Tolsta vest by Rebecca Clow. This is a paid pattern on Ravelry, and the pattern includes 3 versions: the vest, the square neck, and the camisole. I've chosen the vest version and I'm using wool pop since that's what I use for my ranunculus. My goal is to wear the vest under the ranunculus because, again, no one wants to see bra straps. A note about the pattern: there are 4 pages of introduction to help you choose the right size for your body and to purchase the right amount of yarn. The pattern is well written. However, I ran into a snafu when I saw CO when I needed a split for the sleeves. CO usually means cast on. However, if you look at the last page of the introduction, you can see where it means cast off. Usually a pattern says BO for bind off. I was cornfuzzled by this, and many thanks to Leslie over at Always Yarn First for answering my messages regarding this bit in the pattern. For shop news, I have 3 new sock blanks in the shop, all revolving around green colors. These are so much fun to knit from. There's also a new bird colorway in the shop. The cactus wren loves to forage bugs and seeds from the ground while using cacti for protection. If you've ever been poked by a cactus, you understand. We're adding 2 new bases this summer. Our summery fingering is a 50% superwash merino and a 50% Pima cotton. This soft yarn features a 21.5 micron count merino, and you know, the lower the micron count, the finer and softer the wool. The second yarn we're adding is our Sporty Sport Weight yarn. It is a 50% non-superwash Shaniko, 25% mulberry silk, and 25% flax linen. I've dyed these 3 skeins of celery to show you how the bases look next to one another. Our regular ceramic sock is on the left, the summery fingering, and the sporty sport. See how they take up color differently? Please keep this in mind as you order. Now, some of you have asked, what is Shaniko wool? So I wrote a few things down. Some people pronounce it Shaniko, but I've heard it pronounced Shaniko, so that's what I'm going to use. Shaniko wool is a branded and certified program of American wool that comes from merino and merino rambouillet sheep raised in the Great Basin region of the American West. These sheep are specifically selected and bred for their fine, long, staple wool and their ability to thrive in the region. Remember that the staple length is the length of the hair that grows between shearings. Shaniko wool came on my radar several years ago because of the area in which we live. Several ranches in northern and western Colorado, including the Campbell Hansmeyer Sheep Company, Two Bar Sheep Company, and the Theos Swallow Fork Company, contribute to the Shaniko Wool Company, which is the whole collective of these 10 ranches. Shaniko is truly grown, sheared, processed, milled, and dyed all in the United States. So by purchasing Shaniko wool, we're helping our local farmers stay in business. Many of these ranches have been in business for several generations. I do know that Two Bar Sheep Company is owned by the Raftopolises, and I'm in contact with Georgia, who is one of the ranchers for Two Bar Sheep, and I know her family. They're members of my church, so it's nice to actually know your ranchers. The Shaniko Wool Company has partnered with companies such as Red Wing Shoes in Minnesota, Driftless Goods, and Ralph Lauren. As you know, Ralph Lauren made the Olympics Team USA uniforms for the 2014, 2018, and 2022 Winter Olympics. Those are all made using Shaniko wool. Very cool. I wanted to take a little break and highlight 2 emails that customers have sent to me. I love to hear back from customers to see how much they love what they got in the mail. I just wanted to thank you for my lovely package. I had an especially rough night at work and walked out to my mailbox after I punched out, and I was so excited that my yarn arrived. It just came at a really good time, and the sticker and stitch markers made it even better. The yarn is beautiful, and I appreciate it. Just thought I'd take a quick minute and let you know. Thank you. And I'm not going to say who wrote that. She knows who she is. And this is from a few months ago. I've saved it in my inbox ever since then. I just wanted to say I received my first order. The evergreen is beautiful. And thank you for the sample box. I love that you carry yarn sourced here in the United States. Also, love your chicken lady name. We too raised chickens for about 30 years while we were raising our kids. Such fond memories. I am a viewer of politically incorrect knitters and have watched the ladies show your yarn, and I finally got some of my own, I'm happy to say. I can't wait to get the yarn on my needles. We have an evergreen tree farm. We sell wholesale to landscapers, and some years have cut Christmas trees, so the evergreen color was perfect. God bless, and I hope much success with your yarn store. Thank you so much for watching Politically Incorrect Knitters. As you know, I am a sponsor of their show. They have been on the air. I think this is their 5th year on the air, on the YouTubes and on Rumble. They are against cancel culture, which I am too. So you can do cancel culture. Just do it on your own time. Don't tell everybody else what to do. It's just mean. So that was very nice to hear from those 2 people who received their orders. Thank you, thank you. Since the last podcast I had was Yarn Twiddling number 25, where I talked about roid rage, you will be glad to know that I am off the steroids and my mood has changed considerably. I did gain a few pounds from all of the steroid eating, and I'm slowly losing that. But thank you for your sweet comments, and I'm glad to know that I'm not alone in my roid rage. Also, after my husband watched that podcast, I did have to pinky swear to him that I would never, ever, ever podcast again when on steroids. So, thank you, sweetheart. In personal news, I have to make notes, otherwise I fumble and stumble. So, in our personal news, my husband Scott has started to make yogurt in the Instapot. Now, my yaya used to make yogurtsi back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, and I remember having it, and it was watery and sour, and it was not good. So, my husband decided that he wants to make yogurt. Normally, dairy products bother us, so we have to buy the lactose-free milk or take those little lactose pills. I guess it's a symptom of growing older. We just do not digest the cow's milk like we used to. However, in his engineering fashion, Scott has researched the heck out of all of these strains of lactobacillus bacteria, which is in the yogurt, and I guess there's over 260 strains of this bacteria or species. And did you know that the homemade yogurt cooks longer than that which we buy in the store? So the longer that you cook the yogurt, the less lactose it contains. He cooks his yogurt for about 36 hours, no lactose in it, and it's still a little sour, but with honey and some fruit, it's delicious. I've been eating it every day. Our daughter's been eating it every day. We're supposed to see changes in our skin. It's supposed to help with the rosacea and any skin problems that you might have. I'll keep you posted. The fact that our daughter likes it, even better, because with autism, there's some food sensitivities there. I think that's it for today, friends. Another short podcast for you. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you have not subscribed to my newsletter, please do so right now, because usually I do a coupon a month that if you are a newsletter reader, that you might get a little surprise in your inbox. Just putting it out there. I do not spam you. I don't sell your, that's illegal to sell your name to people. I don't do any of that. The only time you get emails from me is if it's a newsletter or if you have ordered from me and it gives you updates on the order. That's it for today, friends. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.